Good morning. Next, we are going to discuss Basel norms. The head office of the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, is in Basel, Switzerland. That is why the norms of BIS are popularly known as Basel norms. These norms are formulated by Basel Committee, known as BCBS, Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, which consists of 27 member nations. Three norms are put forward by the Basel Committee. They are Basel 1, Basel 2, and Basel 3. First one, Basel 1. In 1998, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision introduced a capital measurement system called Basel Capital Accord, also called Basel 1. It focused on credit risk. The minimum capital requirement was fixed at 8% of risk weighted assets and Basel II norms. In 2004, Basel II guidelines were published by BCBS. The guidelines based on three parameters. Banks should maintain a minimum capital adequacy requirement of 8% of risk assets. Banks were needed to develop and use better risk management techniques in monitoring and managing all the three risks. Banks needed to disclose their risk exposure mandatory. Basel III norms. In 2010, Basel III guidelines were released. These guidelines were introduced in response to the financial crisis in 2008. It aims at making most banking activities more capital intensive by focusing on capital, leverage, funding, and liquidity. Okay, then now we are going to discuss Mudra Bank, a newly established bank, Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency Limited. That is the expansion of Mudra Bank, Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency Limited. Mudra Bank was launched on 8th April 2014 with a corpus of 20,000 crore and a credit guarantee corpus of 3,000 crore. Most individuals, especially those living in rural and interior parts of India, have been excluded from the benefits of a formal banking system. Okay, individuals living in rural, especially backward areas, have been excluded from the benefits of formal banking system. Therefore, they never had access to insurance, credit, loans, and other financial instruments to help them in developing their limited financial activities. So now what are the objectives of Mudra Bank? First one is regulate the renter and the borrower of microfinance and bring stability to the microfinance system through regulation and inclusive participation. Second one, extend finance and credit support to microfinance institutions, MFIs, and agencies that lend money to small businesses, retailers, self help groups, and individuals. Extend financial support to microfinance institutions and agencies that lend money to small businesses, retailers, self help groups, and individuals. Third one, register all FMIs and introduce a system of performance rating and accreditation. This will help borrowers to evaluate their performance and also introduce an element of comprehensiveness among the FMIs. Fourth one, provide structured guidelines for the borrowers to follow to avoid failure of business or take corrective steps in time. Provide structured guidelines for the borrowers to follow to avoid failure of business or take corrective steps in time. Next one, offer a credit guarantee scheme to provide guarantee to loans being offered to micro businesses. Credit guarantee scheme to provide guarantee to loans being offered to micro businesses. And next one, introduce appropriate technologies to assist in the process of efficient lending, borrowing, and monitoring of distributed capital. Okay, thank you.